Hello everyone, and welcome to Auto Club Speedway here in the Universal iRacing Series UBN Prospect Series on this Monday evening. I'm Maxwell Funderburk in the booth tonight, joining you here from the virtual Auto Club Speedway. Qualifying currently underway. Not many drivers out on track. Taking a look at Condorian Davis at number 5, currently on track, currently 14th quick. Current pole sitter Jacob Quill on the point. During our drivers' warm-up laps, we might try to get a word or two with our pole sitter. Condorian Davis wrapping up his qualifying run, staying 15th. Trying to get a look here. Christian Zarate, currently the only driver out on track. Him and Trenton Wilkin, I believe. Yes, him and Trenton. Zarate across the line right there. Might just have to settle for a P9. As qualifying is concluded here at Auto Club Motor Speedway. Drivers starting to make their way into their cars. As we are going to go through our races starting lineup here. Starting on the pole here today, we got Jacob Quill, second place, Colby Duckworth, third Connor Blasco, fourth Logan Brink, fifth Jose Aguilar, sixth Wyatt D. Thompson, seventh Max Ford, eighth Tyler Helms. 9th, Christian Zarate. 10th, Travis Prather. 11th, Aaron Kovnat. 12th, Peter Hoppy. 13th, Chase Smith. 14th, Jared Green. 15th, Condorian Davis. 16th, Noah Nicholson. 17th, we got Luke Grannon. 18th, Asher Bunkley. 19th, Nicholas Rode. 20th, Carmelo Echeverria. 21st, Chase George. 22nd, John B. Peterson. 23rd, James Cesar. 24th, Wyatt Blair. And that will wrap out our field. I believe Trenton Wilkin is racing, and possibly Aiden Currett, but neither of them made it to the starting lineup. Made a qualifying lap. Here we are, taking a look at our current pole sitter. Our pole sitter of this race, Jacob Quill, in that 00 truck. Starting right there, Colby Duckworth on his outside. We're going to try to get a word with Jacob Quill in one moment here. Jacob, this is Maxwell in the booth. You got a copy? So, qualified on pole here at Auto Club. Just walk me through, what are you going to do here today to try to win this race? Now, with the long race, the race is 100 laps, do you think that it's going to come down to some sort of fuel strategy, or do you believe that there's going to be a short race for the finish here? Do you feel very confident that you could have race-winning speed tonight? All right, words from our pole sitter, Jacob Quill. Thank you very much, Jacob. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Still got one more lap to the green flag. Drivers, the anticipation is certainly building. We're taking a look. Jacob Quill right here. You can see Colby Duckworth on his outside. Connor Blasco. Excuse me, not Connor Blasco. That's Jose Aguilar in the 19 truck there. Logan Brink in the 46. As we are officially one lap to green here at Auto Club. Now, for those of you wondering, what does the current point situation look like? Well, look no further than this guy right here, Max Ford, in that 11 truck. Currently your points leader. He has 2 wins. He's won half the races that he started, and he's finished top 10 in all of them. Led 68 laps so far this season, but in second place. Not too far behind him, you got Tyler Helms in that 008, usually the number 1, but has a little bit of trading paint issues there. Wyatt D. Thompson, 3rd place in points. And then Joseph Enright, not running today, currently 4th in points. As drivers getting ready to go green here at Auto Club Motor Speedway. Pace truck, sharp left turn down pit road, or not. Excuse me. I guess we're not going green this time. Sorry for all that anticipation. No clue why we're going for another one. Well, we can keep taking a look at our point standings here if we got another lap. The guy currently furthest above the cut line, the driver of that 25 Miller truck right there, Peter Hoppy. He's currently just 1 point above the cut line. The guy right behind him, Jose Aguilar, in that 19 right there. Both these guys in a very, very close battle for that 10th playoff spot right there. Talk about another guy that's in the playoffs, currently tied for 5th, is Aaron Kovnat. We're taking a look at right here in that 56th newest racing shop Ford F-150. Currently tied for 5th in the point standings. As I believe we are now officially 1 lap to green. Drivers, some drivers may be trying to save a little bit of fuel. It's a very long race, 100 laps, the distance. Nope, we're going another lap. Well, since we have more time, I assume take a look at my favorite pick to win this race, probably Max Ford in that 11. Auto Club is a very dominant track of his. I think that he has probably good speed. Another guy that might have a good shot of winning is Logan Brink, just starting on his outside in that 46. I think that he could probably have a good chance of winning, as well as an all-around favorite for basically every race that we go to, every track that we go to here. Jacob Quill, fast basically everywhere we go. He'll probably have some good speed here tonight. On board with Jacob. You can see the sun setting right there, as I hope we're gonna go green this time, because it's been a few laps now that we've been pacing. And if we don't go green this time, I'll truly be embarrassed. All right, and we're not going green. I believe we may have some driver issues. I saw a driver pull it down pit road. That is the 47 of James Cesar. He may have actually sustained some damage. Yeah, he had some right front damage. Wonder where that came from. Sorry, doing it the crude way here. I just wanted to see how did... Oh, wow. What happened here? Oh, contact between drivers pre-race, and that very well could have just used up James's fast repair. Taking a look at inside of his right front suspension. Might be a little bit messed up. You could see a lot of damage on that 47 machine there. Got it all fixed up. Back to our race leader. Hopefully we'll actually go green this time. Ideally, we will go green this time. In practice, not quite sure. Nope. Not this time around. Wonder how many laps we're gonna run under pacing. Jeez. Well, currently here in Fontana, California, their driver's starting to get single filed back out. Currently in Fontana, California, currently 4:11 Pacific Standard Time. Track temps 81. Track is dry, obviously, if we're running. Humidity about 35%. So, looking for a good race here today. Drivers seem to be getting back double file. Not sure if they're one to green yet. Colby Duckworth getting his position back. Not sure what's happening here. Hopefully we'll go green soon. Trust me, sitting here waiting is not fun in the slightest. Take a look one more time. Across the start-finish line. I believe the pace trucks probably led the most laps today. The lights. Finally off of it. Hopefully that means we'll be able to go green this time by Jacob Quill, current race leader. That 00, Colby Duckworth on his outside. Connor Blasco third. Or Jose Aguilar third. Logan Brink fourth. Where is Connor Blasco? There's Connor right there. Connor subbing for his teammates of Riley Ibanez. You can see the drivers come by. The entire field, 25 cars strong here tonight. As, yes, the lights are off the pace truck, which I believe means we will go green this time by at Auto Club. Front row, Chevrolet, Toyota, Quill, Duckworth. Pace truck, sharp left turn down pit road into the Geico restart zone. Jacob Quill, your leader. Green flag is out at Auto Club Speedway, finally. Good restart there for Jacob Quill. Even better restart there for Aaron Kovnat, as they are 4 wide in the back here going into turn 1. Still 4 wide. My goodness. And they're holding it too. Down to 3. Ford Zarate Thompson. Quill still your race leader, pulling away just slightly. Tyler Helms battling currently now. Position for P3 with Logan Brink as caution is out. Caution flag will wave for the first time tonight. There's Asher Bunkley spinning in the front stretch. Ooh, got turned. Kendorian Davis around. Asher Bunkley down. Look at a replay there. Take a look here. Kendorian Davis will go on board here. Just gets spun around. There you can see Asher Bunkley. Jared Green there. The Bass Pro Shops truck. He was involved in that incident too. That'll bring out our first caution of the night here at Auto Club Motor Speedway, involving drivers Kendorian Davis, Asher Bunkley, and Jared Green. Jacob Quill, still your race leader. Don't believe anybody's going to come down pit lane. We have some drivers coming down pit lane, I believe. Yeah, we have a good number of drivers coming down. Some of them, Aaron Kovnat, currently looking right now at Noah Nicholson. Chase Smith, Aaron Kovnat, Connor Blasco, James Cesar, Nicholas Rode, Trenton Wilkin, John Me Peterson, all guys that came down pit road here. Chase Smith is going to win the battle off of pit road. Lap 3 out of 100. Currently, driver that's moved up the most positions so far in this race is that 0 truck of Wyatt Blair. He's currently up 9 positions, started 24th, currently up to 15th. Biggest loser right now would be Connor Blasco. Started 3rd, down to 19th, even though I don't believe that he did actually start the race 3rd. That's what our timing and scoring has him as. Jacob Quill still the race leader here at Auto Club. Colby Duckworth, Logan Brink, Tyler Helms, Max Ford round out your top 5. Bunch of UiS regulars here. During our next caution, we may try to get a word with a driver or two here in this race. Down the backstretch one more time before we go back green flag racing. Into turn 4 at Auto Club. Ready to go back green flag racing. Pace truck down pit road. Back into the Geico restart zone. Top 2 same as it was whenever we went green for the first time. Back green here at Auto Club. Jacob Quill with an amazing restart. Being pushed there by Logan Brink. Both those drivers able to slide up right in front of Colby Duckworth. Duckworth a real slow start. That's Ford and Aguilar door banging back there for that 5th position, excuse me. Aguilar's going to grab it there. Christian Zarate currently 3 wide. Peter Hoppy all the way on the outside line there. Into turn 3. Still nearly 4 wide. You can see all the cars spanning out there. Taking a look up front. Current battle for the race lead. Colby Duckworth, Jacob Quill, Logan Brink, Tyler Helms all the way up there on the outside line. Don't count out Max Ford. Just in 5th place there. As the drivers nearly get back single file. We got a spinner in the back. That is Christian Zarate. We're still green. We're still green. We'll take a look at that real quickly here. Oh, got door banged by Carmelo Echeverria there. Off of the corner. Kept it off the wall. Caution did not fly. We are still green flag. New race leader, Colby Duckworth. They're 3 wide for 3rd place right there. Drivers pushing down the backstretch. Into turn 3, Jacob Quill with the slight advantage there. We're nearly 4 wide for a second. Currently 3 for the race win. Max Ford running that high line all the way up near the wall here at Auto Club Speedway. Out of turn 4, he's going to go middle. They're 3 wide for the race lead. At the line, it's going to be Max Ford by about a nose length. There's contact. Colby Duckworth spins down to the inside. He keeps it going. Caution will fly. We have a car parked on the apron there. Not sure who that is. That car parked on the apron there is Asher Bunkley. Not sure what led to that. Max Ford, your race leader. At the time of the caution being thrown, contact between Quill. Yeah, contact between Quill I'm blanking. Quill and Duckworth there. Excuse me. Quill and Duckworth sent Colby around. Significant right front damage. Max Ford, current race leader. You can see the pace car right there. We'll get a look. What does Max see behind him? Lots of blank space. You can see Jacob Quill catching up there. Right behind. As the sun slowly starting to set here at Auto Club, you can see the beautiful palm trees down the back straightaway. As you know, this track sadly no longer exists in real life. It was a beautiful track. Still produces very, very good racing here on iRacing to this day. Take a look on board here with Max Ford. Take a look around. You can look at the driver right there. Current race leader, Max Ford. Nice look out the windshield too. Even out the right side. Christian Zarate assessed with an end-of-line penalty. I believe Colby Duckworth may have gotten a black flag due to him spinning down pit road, causing a unsafe pit exit penalty. Wide angle view, see the drivers still under pacing. Currently our second caution of the night here at Auto Club. Lap 10 out of 100. Haven't quite gotten to get a green flag run yet. May happen sooner than later. Who knows? Only time will tell what the future of this race will look like. Now we'll take a look at our current biggest winner in terms of position. League owner Chase George. Big shout out to Chase, big man upstairs, running that number 6. Started all the way back in 21st, up 12 positions, up to 9th. Just breaking his way into the top 10. Lights on the pace truck, back off. Signaling we are back 1 to go here at Auto Club Speedway. Pole sitter Jacob Quill back 1 position. Max Ford up 6, started 7th in that 11 truck. Like I said, 2 races, 1 on the season already, Daytona and Rockingham. Or excuse me, not Rockingham, Atlanta. Rockingham went to our current 5th place driver of Wyatt D. Thompson in a last lap contact situation with Alexander Ortega subbing for Aiden Currit. As the pace truck, another sharp left-hand turn down pit road into the Geico restart zone, this time on Max Ford. Green flag back out at Auto Club as the inside line gets another giant jump on the restart there. Ford able to clear Quill. Helms not quite enough to slide up in front of that 00 into turn 1 and 2. Ford dominant on the top, Helms challenging on the bottom, Quill behind, searching for the leftovers. And don't count out Brink there. You got a multi-car battle for the lead. 2 of them currently side by side, Max Ford running all the way up. Jacob Quill back to the point, sliding in front of that 11 down the front stretch at the line. Lap 13 out of 100 here. Into one, drivers door banging each other. Ford with the slide advantage into the corner. Quill is gonna nearly get on his inside, and he does get on his inside. Taking a look on board here with Max Ford. You can see Jacob Quill just got a giant run there. The sunset, so hard for these drivers to see. Jacob Quill all the way running down low, on board with Max Ford, nearly side by side. Ford with this slide advantage out of the corner. Still very close for the race lead. Brink in third, Helms in fourth. Brink and Helms are gonna, or excuse me, Quill and Brink are gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Take a look at that 19 truck. Jose Aguilar in fourth place. Jacob Quill falling back a little bit here. Don't count him out yet, though. Aaron Cobb not stepping out down low. Side by side with Brink into Ford. They nearly make contact. They do make contact. Brink got a little bit loose there. Able to keep the wheels under him. Nearly lost it. Ford, current race leader. Helms and Aguilar not far behind. Aguilar started in P5. Currently contending for this race lead. Right behind those lead two. You can see pushing Helms down the front straightaway. Into three, that sunset down the backstretch makes it really difficult for these drivers to see. Watching a great advantage, great view for the battle for the lead right now between Helms and Ford. It's going to be Ford at the line still, just slightly. Very close between these two drivers. Aguilar blinking out a little bit there. You can see Helms going to slide up in front of that 19 here. Aguilar switchback on Helms. He's going to try to run it down on the inside. He's going to probably try to slide up and clear him off the corner. Speak of which, Jose Aguilar actually to the point. Not for long, though. Max Ford back, clearing him. Insane battle for the lead that we got here. Looking out of turn two, see the drivers fly by. See the entire field coming by. Some drivers hit the wall on the backstretch there. And here you can really see how spread out the field gets into the corner. Some drivers electing to go all the way up, some electing not to. Some drivers into the wall off the corner. Ford still on the point, lap 17, 18 now out of 100. Battle for P3, Logan Brink, Jose Aguilar. Aguilar was just up at the front, falling back a slight bit. Look at the guy currently in fifth, Travis Prather, in that 41. Driver currently 1 point out, Peter Hoppy, battling for 13th currently. Taking a look at that right here. Battling with Chase George, Trenton Wilkin, Jared Green, Peter right there. All battling for spot right here. Hoppy into the wall, actually, matter of fact. Dropped back quite a lot there. Down the back. Lots of drivers getting into the wall. Max Ford really ripping that high line around here at Auto Club. Coming to the line is going to be 20 out of 100. Helms, not quite there, still challenging. Brink in third, same situation for him. Neither of these drivers are quite in the position yet. Ford into the wall, Helms into the wall, Aguilar into the wall. All those drivers slid up a little bit too far off of corner exit there. That's going to allow Brink to help a little bit. Helms trying to make the move for the lead. They're going to be side by side just for 1 second. Ford back clear. Brink running that bottom line very, very well. As you can see, Aaron Kovnat there, 4th place. Truck's very, very unstable down the front straightaway. Down the back straightaway, excuse me. Back onto the front straightaway. At the line, still going to be Ford. Logan Brink trying to challenge for that 3rd position as they're wrecking in the back. They're keeping it green though. That right there was Noah Nicholson. Got a little bit loose, that 49 truck. 49 Chevrolet Silverado. Kept it going, Wilkin into the wall. Toyota right behind him. Many drivers just getting a little bit too high off the corner here. Jacob Quill now challenging back for that 4th position. Right behind Brink. Kovnat on his outside there. Sunset nearly down below the horizon, facing turn 3. Can fit the top 5 drivers under a blanket here. On board with our pole sitter, Jacob Quill. You can see Ford into the wall. Gonna allow Helms to benefit quite a bit. It's gonna be Helms, Brink, Ford, Quill. Quill now into P3. Now it's Logan Brink. To the point, not long. Tyler Helms challenging back and forth for the race lead here at Auto Club. Lap 24 out of 100, nearly a quarter way through the race length. Ford still running all the way up there. Will up to 3rd. Now challenging for 2nd at the line. Going to be close. It's going to go to Quill for that 2nd position. Ford and Helms bump drafting on that high line here. Auto Club is one of the few tracks that you can actually see the drivers bump draft at that isn't a super speedway. It's very super speedway-like in how the drivers race here. Logan Brink, current race leader. Jacob Quill 2nd. Tyler Helms 3rd. Down the back. Drivers reaching speeds of nearly 190 miles per hour as they reach into turn 3 through 4. Helms into the wall once again. May have actually sustained slight damage to that right side. Yeah, as we see, it's very difficult to see. If we get it from the right angle, you can actually see that there is some damage on the right side of that car. Take a look back. Peter Hoppy up to P5 was around the 10th place mark last time we checked up on him. You can see Aaron Kovnat right behind him, challenging for that position down the back straightaway into 3. Slight advantage to the 56 of Kovnat. Down into the corner, still side by side. Taking a look at this battle further back, it's going to be Kovnat, Hoppy, Aguilar, Nicholson, all battling for the 6th to 10th spot. Further up, Thompson now back with Ford. Thompson into the top 5. Brink still pretty far ahead. big pack of drivers here. It's going to be Blasco, Wilkin, Green, Zarate, Echeverria, all in this little pack right here. Down the back, Wilkin currently the leader of this pack here. Wilkin started 25th. Don't believe he had enough time to set a qualifying lap. Currently up 15 positions into that 10th spot. Very competitive, very fast truck so far here tonight. Logan Brink currently stretched the lead to over 0.3 of a second, although I'm not sure how long that's going to last with the 00 of Jacob Quill right behind him. Quill and Helms might do all they can to get back to Logan Brink to catch him. We'll take a look on our blimp cam. As you can see here, the distance between those two, probably about 6 or 7 truck lengths. Then it's really only 2 or 3 between second and third of Quill and Helms. Tyler still running all the way up top. Also our most recent Cup Series winner. That is Tyler Helms, won Saturday at Las Vegas in the UiS Cup Series, the QRS Cup Series, I should say. Very good race. Jacob Quill shrunk the gap slightly. Still, Logan Brink is on the point here at Auto Club. There's Helms running up high. Battle further back, Peter Hoppy still up to P6. Thompson's gonna throw it in here on Ford, side by side. Out of the corner, I believe it's still gonna be Ford. Very slightly. Nearly only about half car length. There, he's clear. Going to the turn, Jacob Quill has caught back to the rear bumper of Logan Brink. He's gonna do whatever he can to try to take advantage of this position that he's in right now by doing whatever it is that he can to make it into that lead position. .31 out of 100. Currently on board with second place driver Jacob Quill, battling for the lead with Logan Brink. Sorry for the ticker not being on screen. That's my fault there. Little technical difficulties. They're so much fun, aren't they? Down the backstretch into turn 3. Quill's gonna run the high line. Trying to keep an advantage. Not gonna quite work. Brink slowed down a good amount coming off the corner there. We're gonna allow Quill to go to his inside at the start-finish line. It's gonna be Quill going into turn 1. Side by side for the race lead. It's gonna be Jacob Quill diving it deep to clear Logan Brink. Both these drivers have cleared third by over 2 seconds. Be third place of Peter Hoppy. Still right near each other for the race lead. Brink falling back a little bit, not too much. About 2/10 separate those two. Third place driver Peter Hoppy leading this pack behind. Thompson and Kovnat with Nicholson right behind them. Leave some drivers, yes, some drivers down pit road. There's Green, Duckworth, Aguilar. All drivers came down pit road. Some drivers making green flag pit stops here at Auto Club. This race may turn into a fuel race. I don't think that people would be too opposed to that if that were to happen. Lap 35 out of 100 here at Auto Club Speedway. You're currently watching the UBN Prospect Series at Auto Club Motor Speedway. I'm Maxwell Funderburk, and we're taking you UBN side by side. Welcome back to the UBN Prospect Series here from Auto Club Speedway. Current race leader Jacob Quill, lap 39 out of 100. It's Quill and Brink, the two current race leaders. You can see Jose Aguilar right behind them, currently a lapper. As I believe Jacob Quill is going to come down pit road this time for service. Logan Brink will inherit the race lead. Jose Aguilar, yeah, lap car down below there. Peter Hoppy, second place driver, Peter Hoppy just got wrecked. The 25 around in turn one. We'll get an instant replay on what happened there. Looked like he was involved with Wyatt Blair in that zero truck. We need to get another look at that. So down the front stretch here, we'll go slow-mo for this. Wow, Wyatt Blair slid up into Colby Duckworth. Duckworth into Hoppy. And then Hoppy and Blair into the outside wall. Hard hits there for the drivers. We'll go on board with Peter Hoppy here. the initial contact there. Hard hit for the driver. That 25 machine was having an amazing run today here at Auto Club, which is very unfortunate. As there he is, lots of damage on his car, on his number 25 Ford F-150. Current race leader, Logan Brink. Aaron Kovnat second. Noah Nicholson third. Trenton Wilkin fourth. Peter Hoppy still in P5. Peter's going to be very unhappy about that contact there, I can just call it. Unfortunate time for a caution. That is our third caution of the night. Will throw a wrench in a lot of these drivers' fuel strategy. I believe Brink, Hoppy, and Duckworth will all come down this time for service, which will cause Aaron Kovnat to inherit the race lead, I believe. No, Kovnat's down. It's going to be Brink, Hoppy, Kovnat, Nicholson, Wilkin, Chase George, Chase Smith, Jose Aguilar, Christian Zarate, Connor Blasco, and John Peterson. All those drivers to come down pit road, which will allow for the 0-0 and our pole sitter Jacob Quill to inherit the race lead once again. Yeah, Peter Hoppy got a meatball flag there, so very severe damage to that vehicle there. Max Ford will, I believe, have to drop to the rear end here, or all of these drivers in front of him. I believe most of the drivers in front here will get wave arounds, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure. So first place driver Jacob Quill, second place driver James Cesar in that 79 truck, as we saw earlier. He was involved in some contact pre-race, which sent him around. I believe he had to use his fast repair during that. All positioning very, very unsure right now due to the caution coming out during fuel strategy, during green flag pit stops. Jacob Quill, your race leader. All the drivers here in front of him are either going to have to drop behind or get their wave arounds. As you can see, they're all going around to get their lap back. Very fortunate for some of these drivers to catch a lucky break. We'll take a special look here at our driver in 6th place of Trenton Wilkin. Trenton here, we're getting a look at him right now. Trenton started all the way back in 25th up to P3. We can do some simple math. That's up 22 positions. Pretty impressive run from the number 60 truck here tonight at Auto Club Speedway. Third caution of the night out currently. After contact between Peter Hoppy and Wyatt Blair brought out the caution. Peter Hoppy, P5th, took his fast repair. He's in his Miller Lite, number 25. Believe it or not, we have two University of North Carolina Charlotte trucks out here tonight. We have Noah Nicholson and James Cesar. Both of them drivers in the number 40s. Pace truck, lights off, sharp left turn down pit road. Drivers ready to go back green flag. Jacob Quill, the control car. Green flag back out here from Auto Club. There's a slight checkup back behind. Quill with the good restart once again. Brink got a better restart than Wilkin on that restart. Just enough to slide in front of that 60. Kovnat with a not bad restart either. They're going to be 3 wide for second place coming out of turn 2 on lap 44 out of 100. Quill with a multi-car length advantage into turn 3. It's going to be Kovnat diving it deep down low into the corner. It's going to get him that second place. Wilkin in front of Brink there for that third position. You saw Hoppy snag the wall there a little bit. We're going to see someone that hasn't been up front mostly all day. Chase Smith in that 18 may try to make a run on Peter Hoppy as they're side by side out of turn 2. Down the backstretch once again, taking a look further up. Only a few positions. Aaron Kovnat, Trenton Wilkin side by side for that second place position. Aaron Kovnat moving inside right around Jacob Quill. Jacob running that middle line. Aaron Kovnat to the point for the first time today. Side by side at the line for second. Quill and Brink. Ticker has Wilkin in front of Brink. So you can see our front pack all in a bunch here. Logan Brink nearly got spun there. Chase Smith sent it in a little bit too fast. Take a look, Peter Hoppy all the way on the outside. As we're going to see Chase Smith, or excuse me, Trenton Wilkin making a run for his money. He's going to be the race leader going into turn 3. Kovnat still on his outside, side by side for the race lead into 3. Wilkin just barely slid up in front of him there. It's going to be Trenton Wilkin, lap 46 out of 100 at Auto Club Speedway. Christian Zarate blocking for his life back there in front of Jose Aguilar for that 5th position. Connor Blasco up there too. John B. Peterson, all these guys have been fairly far back for most of the day. Fuel strategy there. Not even necessarily fuel strategy, just pit strategy helped cycle some of them out front. You can see how bumpy the backstretch is down here at Auto Club. Zarate up to P4. 3 wide for that second place position as we have a very intense battle for our race lead side by side at the line. Right there, it's going to be Kovnat. Side by side still, lap 48 out of 100. You can hear Trenton had to lift out of the gas a little bit there to not run into him. It's going to be Kovnat with the advantage. Looking further back. Jacob Quill just getting swallowed up by all of this traffic here. John B. Peterson up to P4. Quill has been secluded back to 6th place. 7th now. Quill, Blasco, Zarate, Brink, all in this pack right here. Got a lap car, Asher Bunkley in the 81 there. We'll take a look at him. You can see Bunkley blinking out a little bit. Race controller Jackson Brown probably talking to him some slight amount here. Take a look further up front. John B. Peterson side by side with Jose Aguilar. All drivers going way down low on the front stretch here. Looking at Peterson Aguilar for that P3 spot. Aguilar electing to run higher up than Peterson. Drivers slowly starting to get more single filed out. Though still a lot of battling between these two. Take a look at the leaders. Still Kovnat and Wilkin. Peterson trying to make a run for his money there. Lap 51 out of 100. 50 more to go, halfway through this race here. It's Kovnat and Wilkin. That has been for about the past 5 laps since that last caution came out on lap, well, what was it, lap 41, I believe, lap 42. See drivers all over the place. Peterson running all the way up high. That Toyota Tundra. He's going to send it 3 wide for the race lead between Wilkin, Peterson, and Kovnat. Gonna be Wilkin at the line. Covenant lifted out there. Don't count out Jose Aguilar, P3. Insane battle for the race lead here. Covenant on Peterson's inside. You can see Trenton blocking for his life there for the race lead. Jose Aguilar looks like he's going to get a giant run here on the outside. We're going to go on board with him here. On board with Aguilar, getting a close-up view of all the action. In second place. Sorry for that right there. Crossover. Aguilar is going to be on Wilkins' inside. Side by side for the race lead. It's going to be Aguilar on the outside. Wilkin on the inside. Wilkin back to the lead. Just slightly. 54 out of 100. Back into one. Been quite the race so far. Down the backstretch. Chase Smith into the wall. Sparks coming out of the rear of the 18 truck. Into three. Controlled chaos. The best way to phrase it. All of the chaos is controlled until it isn't. Like we saw earlier in the race with Peter Hoppy. Back up to fifth. Aguilar back to the outside. He hit the wall a little bit there. That's going to allow Covenant to benefit there. Covenant not quite side by side as there's contact in the back. Chase George spinning down the backstretch. We're going to keep it green flag racing. An impressive save by the number 6 there of Chase George. Back to the lead. It's still Covenant and Wilkin. And now it's Connor Blasco all the way down to the inside of the racetrack. Still P3. 3 wide for second. Aguilar now second. These top 5 drivers all very close to each other. Down the backstretch. Once more. Looking on the point still. Aguilar back on Covenant's inside. Hoppy Blasco side by side for P4 right there back behind. Still going to be Covenant. We're going to take you side by side. back from Universal Broadcasting Network side by side. Still taking a look at your battle for the race lead. Current driver 18th, James Cesar, has been black flagged. Reason is currently unknown. Currently in his pit stall. May have received a meatball for a wreck. Not quite sure what it is yet. Still looking at the battle for the race lead. Advantage still with Trenton Wilkin in the 60 truck. Hobnot right behind him, Hoppy third. Rebounding pretty well from that incident he was involved in earlier. Driver 1 point good to the cut line for the 10 race playoff in the UBN Prospect Series. You can see Connor Blasco in that 90 right behind Peter Hoppy all over his bumper. Not a ton of on-track passing. We'll take a look at our closest battle here. 3-car battle between Carmelo Echeverria, Nicholas Roden, Jared Green, and Tyler Helms. Helms currently leading this pack in 13th. All Toyotas right there. You can see Max Ford right behind them in 17th position. Back to the race lead. That caution earlier in the race really threw a wrench in everything here. Allowed guys like Wilkin, Kovnat, Blasco, Hoppy up to the front. Has really shaken everything up a good amount. Trenton Wilkin out of turn 4. Currently has about 2 or 3 car lengths over second of Kovnat. We'll just take a look at Wilkin for a second and appreciate this driver here. Started 25th, currently in the lead, up 24 spots. Fairly impressive run here so far for the driver of that 60 car. Connor Blasco side by side now with second place of Aaron Kovnat. Advantage still going to go to Kovnat slightly. Going to be Blasco in second now. Kovnat back down to third. Lap 66. No, 65 out of 100. We've had a nice green flag run here. 23 laps so far. You can see lap car there. James Cesar, 5 laps down currently. Allowing the lead drivers to get around him. Nearly spinning out. Believe he's going to come back down pit road. Peter Hoppy now up to P3, battling with Kovnat. Kovnat falling off a little bit. And at the bottom of our screen, recurring face, Jacob Quill, our pole sitter. He slowly made his way back. Right behind him, Logan Brink. I believe these guys may have just been saving their tires to be able to make their way back up to the front of this field. Hoppy clear for P3. It's going to be Trenton Wilkin in the wall big time. It's going to allow Connor Blasco to get side by side with him at the start finish line. It's going to be Blasco at the line, lap 67 out of 100. Battle for third still going strong between Hoppy and Kavanagh there. It's going to go to Hoppy down the back straightaway. Jacob Quill up into P5. You can see these drivers all right here under a pack. Take a second, talk about Peter Hoppy in that 25 Miller light truck. He's never won a points-paying race in the Universal iRacing Series. You just have to wonder, could his luck change here tonight? Currently in second place, right behind the number 90 of Connor Blasco. 68 of 100 now. Down the back straightaway. The gap of around 3/10 and rapidly closing between Peter Hoppy and Blasco. Hoppy had help behind him from Kavanagh. As Jacob Quill, he spot his way back up to fourth. Brink back up to fifth. These drivers have gone up and down quite a bit today. John Me Peterson, Christian Zarate, not too far behind those two either. Trenton Wilkin down on the bottom. I believe Wilkin pitted there. Yeah, Wilkin pitted. He's one lap down. It's going to be Kavanagh on the rear bumper of Hoppy here down the backstretch. He's going to try to slingshot him in front of Blasco going into turn 3. Not going to quite be enough. Jacob Quill into third, battling for third, I should say, with a huge run down the front stretch. He's going to get side by side with Peter Hoppy here. 3 wide for second place. There's going to be contact. Ooh, Jacob Quill just barely slid up in front of Kavanagh there. Could have been very bad. Trent Wilkin, lapper just right behind there, trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. He's going to get side by side with Quill down the back here. It'd be smart for Quill to just let him go. Once Wilkin gets up to Blasco, actually, if he starts battling, that might be able to push Quill, Kavanagh, and Hoppy up a little bit more. He's going to do it real quick, though, just around the outside. Logan Brink behind Peter Hoppy is Jacob Quill with a huge run down the front stretch. He's going to send it side by side for the race lead. New race leader, Jacob Quill, into turn 1. He's going to take the high side up through turns 1 and 2. Still Quill barely side by side out of turn 2. There you can see those two right there, the Lowe's and the Busch Apple. Quill with the lead now, pulling away. Gap over 2/10. Blasco got the better exit there. He's going to get the gap down to about 1/10 of a second. He's going to get onto Quill's rear bumper into 1. Not going to be quite enough to get near him or side by side with him. On board, Connor Blasco in the number 90 truck, the Busch Light Apple. Battling here with Jacob Quill. The two running very, very different lines. There you can see the lapper, the number 0 of Wyatt Blair. He might have a good factor into this battle here. Kavanagh falling back quite a bit compared to Blasco and Quill. It's a 2-car battle for the lead, lap 73 out of 100. You can see some drivers just starting to make their way off of pit road. Blair's going to be right in the middle of this battle. I believe he's pulling down for Blasco to get right by him. Taking a look behind, you can see The neon yellow and black truck right behind Blasco. That's third place of Aaron Kovnat there. Down the front, Brink nearly caught to that third place truck. He's going to go on his outside. Into one. Is going to be close. Brink into the wall, getting squeezed all the way up there. They're going to be side by side coming out of the corner. Advantage goes to Brink. Christian Zarate there. There you can see Tyler Helms. He's one lap down. He's trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way as well. Jacob Quill pulling from Connor Blasco nearly half a second, the difference between first and second place. Brink has pushed his way back up to P3. 75 out of 100. Nearly 3/4 of the distance here at Auto Club. Lap car, Helms getting around Connor Blasco there. Zarate sending it down low on Aaron Kovnat into turn 3. Two nearly get together. Very close call there. Further up, Brink nearly to Blasco's rear bumper. Lap truck of Nicholas Road. Currently right behind him. He's going to push him. Maybe those two will hook up down the back straightaway and try to help each other. 25 laps to go here at Auto Club. Nicholas Road locking down to the apron like his life depends on it. There with James Cesar. I don't even believe that that's for position. Jacob Quill down pit road. Wyatt Blair down pit road. Connor Blasco back to the race lead. You can see Cesar and Road is what separates Blasco and Brink. Cesar pulling it down on the apron. Nicholas Road currently the highest car, one lap down. The 41 of Prather is right there, is the next closest. As I believe we might see some more pit stops here. Connor Blasco will come down pit road. So will Logan Brink. That's going to cycle out Kovnat to the lead. Taking a look. Whoa, Christian Zarate into the tire barrier. Spinning down pit road. Spun out a little bit. Keeping it green. No caution out for that. Kovnat, Peterson, Nicholson, your top three. You can see Jacob Quill just below there. He finally got off pit road with his service. Did not go a lap down. Should mention that. Jacob Quill did not go a lap down. Brink getting his service. Zarate service. Blasco service. Drivers off pit road. Zarate still in his stall. John Mee Peterson now to the race lead. Kovnat came down pit road. Nicholson in second. All the way back there. Our second set of green flag pit stops on the night. Chase George, the number 6 there, trying to get his way around their current race leader of John Mee Peterson. We'll take a look. Jacob Quill is currently assumed to be our race leader once the cycle has gone fully out. As you can see, getting around Kovnat right there, just came off of pit road. Peterson down pit road. That's going to put Nicholson in the lead into turn 1. Wilkin just now coming out of turn 4. The distance between those two is around 17 seconds, 27 seconds to fourth place of Jacob Quill. Huge gaps here. between these front drivers as we see green flag pit stops throwing a wrench into strategy, creating some good strategy. Quill back up to P3. Peter Hoppy up to P4. Not far behind. Gonna try to get his way around the number 20 lap car of Carmelo Echeverria. Trent Wilkin. Caution is out. The caution is out. Caution is out at Auto Club. Lap 81 out of 100. What happened? Trying to see who wrecked. What happened? What was the cause of that caution? That is certainly going to mess up much of this fuel strategy. Word from race controller Jackson Brown, caution is out for Christian Zarate. Was down the backstretch. Reportedly got, there's the contact right there, got spun out by Kovnat. We're going to take a look at that. So here we are, green flag racing, Christian Zarate into 1 and 2. Aaron Kovnat right behind. This was for top 10. Zarate just got spun out down the backstretch. That's what brought out our caution. Our 4th one of the night on lap 82 here. Kovnat's going to actually be the preliminary race leader here. Jacob Quill took service. Many drivers came off of pit road in front of him, for matter of fact. Brink, Blasco, Wilkin, guys all got off pit road before Jacob Quill did. So that is certainly going to change some of the strategy going on here. As we saw, currently riding on board with the driver involved in that incident right there that brought out the caution, Aaron Kovnat got into the back of Jacob Quill coming out of turn 2. Brought out the caution here at Auto Club Speedway. There you can see Zarate right there behind him going down pit road. Now Kovnat, currently the race leader. Some of these guys, wow. So Aaron Kovnat pitted 4 laps ago during that green flag run, during the green flag pit stops. And because of that, he cycled his way up to the lead. And because of the caution coming out, all of the drivers that were in front of him are now behind. That being Connor Blasco and Logan Brink, Trent Wilkin and Jacob Quill. All guys that if the caution didn't come out would probably be in the lead right now. The fuel strategy getting tossed up into the air. Currently 83 out of 100 here at Auto Club in the UBN Prospect Series, also known as the Truck Series. For those of you watching who are just now joining us, caution just came out. Contact between Kovnat and Zarate. brought out the caution. Kovnat did not pit. His current was around 9th. Didn't pit. Cycled out to the lead. It's the pace truck. Sharp left turn down pit road. We are going back. Green flag racing here at Auto Club. Aaron Kovnat, your race controller. Your restart leader with an amazing restart. Inside line got a great jump. Outside did not get that good of a jump. Jacob Quill, he's going to clear the outside leader of Connor Blasco. Everybody behind Kovnat has about 3-lap fresher tires, so our tires going to have that much of an effect here. As it's Kovnat, Brink, Quill. Brink is going to be side by side with Kovnat here. Not yet. He was for a minute. Down the front straightaway, Kovnat trying to break his toe. It's going to be lap 85 out of 100 here at Auto Club. Brink trying to make that move on Kovnat. Not been able to make it work quite yet. Blasco into the wall in the back. Hard hits by the number 90 truck of Connor Blasco. He's going to fall back to 6th. Peter Hoppy now up to 7th spot. They're side by side. Many drivers into the wall. Max Ford hard hit into the wall. They're keeping a green flag. Logan Brink is going to get on Kovnat's outside. Jacob Quill in 3rd place trying to make something work. Side by side for the race lead. Kovnat nearly slid up into Brink. Down the backstretch, it's going to be Brink with the run into 3. Brink's got Quill behind him. Kovnat's got Helms. 3 wide for 3rd. Brink clears Kovnat coming out of 4. It's going to be Brink, Kovnat, Quill. Quill, Kovnat side by side. Quill at the line. The newer tires may have just been enough to get some of these drivers the run that they needed. Further back, Trenton Wilkin battling for that 4th position now with Kovnat. Helms, Blasco, side by side. Helms falling back a little bit, going to slide in line between Blasco and Hoppy back to the race lead. Jacob Quill on the point now in that 00 truck here at Auto Club Speedway. Lap 87 coming to lap 88. It's going to be Quill by about 1 truck length, give or take some. Brink with a good run down the front straightaway. He's going to send it in high on Quill. Looking at our wall cam, you can see all the drivers slide up out of the corner. Oh, as Logan Brink gets sent, or no, Trenton Wilkin gets sent around. Green flag is still out. Someone else went down with him. It was Aaron Kovnat. Caution's going to come out on lap 88 out of 100. Getting a replay here. You can see Kovnat and Wilkin. Looks like Kovnat tried to slide up in front of Helms. Collected both of them there. Wilkin locking it up. Hard hit into the inside wall. Let's take a look, see how... Oh, after contact, tried to save it. Just looped it back around. You can see James Cesar just trying to stay out of their way. 5th caution of the night here at Auto Club. We'll take a look on board here with that incident. On board with Aaron Kovnat here. You can see just kind of slid up. There's the contact right there. There's him trying to keep it straight. Just tapped the inside wall. Very slow speed. That's going to relegate him down to 16th. Jacob Quill, current race leader. Lap 89 out of 100. It's been a thrilling race so far here. This is the series' second crown jewel race so far this season. Jacob Quill been the dominant driver for most of it, although we have seen a good amount of fuel strategy play here so far. Taking a look behind Quill, from the looks of it, most of the field may have come down pit road. Yes, most of the field came down pit road. This is not good for Jacob Quill. He's the only one that stayed out. Everybody else in the top 10 came down pit road. What a series of events here at Auto Club Speedway. Lap 90 out of 100. I believe we'll go back green flag racing with 8 or 9 laps to go out of those 100. It's cool, just blinked out there a little bit. Just as an update for some of you football fans, current score in the Eagles-Packers game is 3-0 Eagles. 8:23 left in the third. Green Bay ball on Phillies 49. Seems like a fairly uneventful game so far, as we are 1 lap to green once more. Jacob Quill on 9-lap old tires. Everybody else only on 1-lap old tires. Didn't even get to run a green flag lap on them so far. So Quill's going to be at the slight disadvantage here. Won't know how big that advantage, or disadvantage I should say, is until we go back green flag racing. Under our 5th caution of the night. Cause of this caution, contact between Kovnat and Wilkin. Jacob Quill is going to be our race leader. Logan Brink second. Barney ready to send them back green flag racing. Pace truck, sharp turn down pit road as the leaders come back to the restart zone. Green flag back out once more. Jacob Quill with an amazing restart here. Jacob Quill, Tyler Helms cleared Logan Brink nearly right off the restart. Into turn 1, still Quill. Helms trying to get side by side with him here. Brink nearly side by side, not quite. It's a cluster in the back, but these top 3 have separated themselves from everybody else. Quill on the older tires. Helms running all the way up top. Brink running relatively similar line to Quill. Chase George into 4th. Green into 5th. At the line, it's going to be still Jacob Quill. 93 laps to go out of the 100. Quill sending it in deep. Helms still on his outside. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway. Helms with the better exit out of turn 2. Quill's going to slide into line right in front of Brink. Quill's now back side by side. He's back into third place. Brink just got by him there. Currently watching the battle for third. Keep an eye on those two drivers right behind there, Chase George and Jared Green. Wouldn't be shocked if either of them, and Peter Hoppy for that matter, wouldn't be shocked if any of them try to get in here and battle for the race lead. Jacob Quill slow, off the pace a little bit, into the wall. Tyler Helms, your current race leader, swerving back and forth down the back straightaway, trying to break that toe. It's not going to do much. Logan Brink, Jacob Quill with a massive run down the back straightaway. He's going to dive it inside of Logan Brink. Side by side, their two drivers are going to make contact coming out of the turn 4. Chase George now up into P3 with Peter Hoppy right behind him. At the line, it's going to be lap 95 out of 100. 6 laps to go here at Auto Club. As Logan Brink is going to try to make the move on Tyler Helms into turn 1. It's going to stick for now. Logan Brink is your current race leader. He's going to slide up in front of Tyler. Chase George up into P3. Drivers moving all around. You can see Connor Blasco there. Tyler Helms going to go back for the race lead on the inside. It's a back and forth between the 46 and the 008. Usually the one. Helms trying to slide up in front of Brink. He's going to do a crossover. They're wrecking in the back. Oh, Travis Prather nearly upside down. Big hit for Peter Hoppy and Prather. I believe this is going to send us to NASCAR overtime. We're going to get a replay there. Trying to get a replay there. Taking a look, Peter Hoppy, turns 3 and 4. Turn 4. Contact with Jacob Quill got him loose. Into the wall, hard hit right there. Came back down. Hooked green. And then, man, just watch Travis Prather here. Hooked by Hoppy. Got all 4s off the ground there. Got some pretty significant airtime. Landed back on all 4s, thankfully. I believe that's going to be Peter Hoppy's night. We're going to go back live here. Drivers down pit road. Helms, Brink, George, Blasco, Aguilar, Ford, all stayed out. Jacob Quill leads them down pit road. It's going to be Quill, Thompson, Peterson, Nicholson, Road, and many more. As Jacob Quill has just received a black flag, I assume for speeding in pit road. I believe, yeah, that's a hold. So Jacob Quill is going to lose much of his position there. Word from race official Jackson Brown, his black flag is for causing that incident there. You saw the contact with Peter Hoppy caused most of that incident to happen. Four laps to go. We may go green sooner than later. Looking at Jacob Quill, the pole sitter of this race, involved in that last incident there. So, yeah, I believe we're going to go, yeah, lights off the pace car. It's going to be a 3-lap, no, it's going to be a natural green-white checker for the finish here. Now, just a note here in the Universal iRacing Series, if there is another caution within 2 laps to go, then we will go to NASCAR overtime. Our drivers have 3 overtime attempts. If there's a wreck on the white flag lap, it's a shootout to the end of the race. The caution will not be thrown. So just keep that for a note. A track like Auto Club, we may see a wreck on the last lap. We've seen it before in the trucks here. Just think back. Kai Collymore, Connor W. Murphy here. I was in the booth with Matt Gagnon in the truck series. Contact between those two on the last lap, I believe, allowed Tyler Helms to get the win there. Not sure on the winner. 2 seasons ago in the Cup Classic, that's what happened here at this track. We're going to go back green flag racing with 2 laps to go. Tyler Helms, your control car on the upcoming restart. Take a look at Chase George up to P4. Closest driver up with the freshest tires is going to be John B. Peterson. Barney, green flag in hand. Pace truck, sharp left turn down pit road. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out here at Auto Club for hopefully the final time tonight. Tyler Helms with a pretty good restart, still nearly side by side. He's going to clear Logan Brink by about a car length and a half going into turn 1. Still clear by about a car length or 2. Down the back straightaway, 2 laps the distance that Helms needs to complete in the lead. Into 3, Brink side by side with Blasco. Forward running to that high line. All these guys trying to jockey for position. Coming to the line. It's going to be 1 lap to go. White flag here at Auto Club Speedway. It's going to be Tyler Helms on the point. 3 wide for second place. It's going to be Blasco forward, Brink. Blasco running basically the same as Helms. All these guys trying to benefit as much as they can for position. It's going to be Blasco with the advantage for the position of second. They're single file down the back straightaway for the final time. Blasco slingshot to the outside. Side by side for the race lead. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. It's Blasco on the outside. Helms on the inside. Helms blocking. Blasco moving down to the inside. It's going to be side by side finish. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Tyler Helms at the line. He bumped Blasco into the grass. Tyler Helms, your race winner here at Auto Club in the UBN Prospect Series here. Now with that race finished, we're going to be awaiting official results. Believe the win went to Tyler Helms. Not sure yet, though. Awaiting word from our race controller, Jackson Brown. Tyler Helms is going to pull it to the start-finish line to burn it down here. Tyler Helms, your official winner here at Auto Club. Burning it down at the start-finish line in the grass. Look on board with the driver there. Parking it on pit road. Well, here we are, folks. Race is official. Tyler Helms, your winner here from Auto Club Speedway. We're going to have Tyler in the booth here in a minute to interview him. Congrats, Tyler. Do you got a copy?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, congratulations on that win there. That was one heck of a finish coming down to the line there with you and Connor.
Uh, yeah. I mean, I feel I feel a little bit wrong with what I did. I mean, he's an affiliate driver. He's on Canadian. We went and we talked before the last restart on working together with us three, me, him, and Max, off the start. And obviously, I don't want to have to door somebody like that coming to the line. Um, Not like, I mean, I'm cool with dooring him, but I mean, he had the run, but if I don't do it, I don't win the race. It's kind of what you have to do, especially to get those playoff points. So he'll take it. I feel this win came a little bit later than what we expected, but we had a pretty crazy chaotic day all night. Um, Pretty good on the first run, and then spun out before I entered my pit box on the first field run. Just couldn't see the lines. Wanted to make sure I didn't get too many pit boxes entering, and then we kind of got screwed with that yellow, and then we were fighting from there. Got a really lucky yellow on like lap 80, whatever it was, pitted. Then we got back out front, and then obviously seeing the green white checkered. Just like to apologize to Connor for how I won that. Being a part-time driver, it's gotta suck for him, but finally got that first one.
Yeah, as you heard there from Tyler, first win on the season. I believe that this will put you into the points lead after here. With Max Ford, was the original points leader. He finished third. How do you think this is going to help carry your momentum further into the season?
I don't know if it's gonna really carry the momentum. I mean, I don't want to sound too cocky, but the championship's gonna be between me and him. I think me and him know it. Well, me and Peter as well. But I think based off of raw talent all season long, I think it's gonna be between me and Max. Don't think it's gonna be any doubt about that. I mean, we have 3 of the 5 wins already to start the season, and we could have had a win at Rockingham as well. But winning the first 3 of 5 as a team, as a duo, is really good. I don't know if it's going to be much about carrying the momentum versus us helping each other because he probably could have sent it deep on me into three. You know, he ended up passing me on the last lap at Daytona. We're kind of in a Penske style thing where we're trying to help each other out, but we're also like, if one person helps the other win a race, then he's going to remember that for later on in the season. But getting the points lead is always a good thing, but it's probably going to go back and forth between me and him a few more times over the next couple months.
All right. Words from our race winner here tonight at Auto Club, Tyler Helms. Thank you very much, Tyler. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're gonna get word here from our second place finisher, Connor Blasco. Connor, it's Maxwell in the booth. You got a copy? Connor?
Hello.
There you go. So, congratulations on the second place finish. Subbing for um, Riley Ibanez. Just run me through what happened there on the last restart.
Well, it was a fun race overall. I had to start at the back because I forgot to put the banners on like an idiot. But whatever, I was able to work my way all the way to the front. We had some good green flag racing there for a while. I thought it was going to go green after the pit stop with about 25 to go. Me and Quill pitted within a lap of each other. I thought I was going to be able to run it down, but then the caution came out. So decided to pit for tires a couple times, and I was able to get up to second behind Helms. He asked me if I would work with him. I told him sure, just because of the Toyota alliance. Even though we were in a Ford tonight, but that's all I own for trucks. So again, just subbing. So he asked me to help him out, and I said sure. So we were able to get away there, and big thanks to Max Ford for racing me clean, and I was able to get a run out of 4, and I had the lane, and you know, it is what it is. He was racing for the win. He's full time. I'm not, so I get it. I probably wouldn't have done the same, but I totally get it. Thank you guys. Hey, I'll see you guys in Phoenix in the Cup Series. Okay. Thank
I got Cap. I don't even know how I got a P3 or contend for the win there. I got stuck a lap down with that early caution. Super unlucky, got my lap back, and then had old tires, so then I couldn't do anything for that first run. Ran it late, and then we got a lucky caution with like 20 to go. And then had a good position for the win there. I had like 10 to go, and I got walled really heavily, and that killed it. I thought I was done there, but then we got a caution. And don't even know how. I knew I was good short run, like really, really good short run. I think I just lucked into this position, to be honest. I think if we had another lap or two, I would have gone him probably first over Tyler. Well, I don't even know how points work. I think it's a 4-point difference from third to first. So he'll have a 2-point difference, which I can make that up next week easily. And still, I have another 5 bonus points for playoffs. So I mean, I'm still technically above him statistically. But honestly, it was a strong day after what happened through the race, up and down day. Thank you.